Hello, everybody. Chris Allen here on your Thursday, May 18th on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. It's Little Friday. Weekend is almost here. But we've got a little bit more rain to talk about, which will be entering the picture for some of you, not all of you, even later this afternoon, as we've got a system down to the south of us. You can see some of the clouds associated with a low pressure system just a little bit northeast of Chattanooga. And you see the clouds and the residual moisture gathering to the south of us. There's not a lot of rain going on right now. There's some fog in a lot of places, even here in southern Kentucky, especially over toward the Cumberland Plateau. So be careful this morning in the usual spots that pick up fog. Otherwise, we're starting mainly clear this morning, and it's a pleasant start. Yesterday was a pleasant day. We had a high of 81 officially at the Bowling Green Airport. 79 is where we should be on average, so we were just 2 degrees warmer than the average for this time of the year. And today we're going to go pretty much right back where we were yesterday. Low 80s, about 81, 82 maybe. A little cooler, 79, then mid 70s Friday into Saturday. That's because of better rain chances and the next cold front that is going to come through the area. That's going to cool us down just a bit, take down the dew points and humidity levels even more. And you could feel that yesterday. It was, I stood out on the front porch, was talking with a neighbor for about 30, maybe 45 minutes, and we weren't sweating. We weren't, exasperated. It just felt nice. There was a little bit of just a small breeze, and it kept the air circulating. That's my big thing is, can I keep the air circulating when it's just, stagnant air? I can't stand it in the house or out of the house. There's got to be air moving. And as long as there's air moving, it doesn't have to be cold air. It doesn't have to be, compressor kicking on from an air conditioner. As long as the air is moving, I'm okay. But when it just gets so stagnant and thick, no, I gotta, that's when I gotta turn on the AC and get that compressor going and get the air moving again. But we should be okay. We should be looking at a fairly decent weekend, even though there's shower chances that are going to come in, isolated stuff this afternoon and tonight. Then tomorrow we'll see a few showers here and there, but the better chance of rain has now been pushed into Friday night and into very early Saturday morning. But by Saturday afternoon, we should be clearing out. And look at that, temperatures in the mid 70s. Then we warm back to 80 by Monday. And it looks like all of next week is going to be in the 80s, as you see there. Yes, it is going to warm up. But at first, the dew points are not going to be that bad. So we can enjoy some 80-degree weather, maybe even mid 80s without oppressive humidity and without the extra mugginess in the air, and that's going to feel pretty good. But I'd say by the end of next week, and as we turn the corner into June, we're going to get hot and muggy. Uh, what do you expect? I mean, it's June and it's Southern Kentucky. Uh-huh. Let's check out Kentucky Mesonet temperatures as of 5 a.m. It's exactly 5 a.m. as I record this morning. So if you're watching it later, this gives you perspective on the time that you're watching it, because if you're watching it later, these temperatures are going to be much warmer. Now, we're starting out this morning with temperatures mostly in the 40s in the central and northeastern corner of Kentucky. I mean, look at this, even 40 in Lewis County. That's in Vanceburg, Kentucky, on the Ohio River. It's pretty chilly there this morning. But look at the rest of us. Southern Kentucky, mid to upper 50s, close to 60 degrees as of 5 a.m. this morning, thanks to Kentucky Mesonet measuring stations all over the Commonwealth. All right, let's go to the model map and let's see when our shower chances will begin. And it does look like some of you will pick up something this afternoon from this disturbance, which is down to the southeast of us. It's going to kind of push some of that moisture back into southern Kentucky. You can watch that happen as I put this into motion. Pretty much the day will be dry. Late afternoon, though, especially over in the Cumberland Plateau, Middle Tennessee, some of the higher elevations out to our east and southeast, almost drawing a line from I-65 to the east, out the Cumberland Parkway, out toward, say, 127, 27, those U.S. highways. You're going to find, and then 75, of course, Interstate 75 to the east. That's where you're more likely to get some pop-up showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm later this afternoon. Again, not everybody's going to see that, especially in the western part of the state. A lot of this is just going to hang around until sunset. Some of it will try to work its way northward with the flow coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. So maybe some of this rides up Interstate 65 for a few hours as we get into this evening. The better chance of rain, though, is going to come as we get into Friday afternoon and evening. So here's Friday morning. Everything is looking pretty quiet. We've got a cold front, which is going to start to make its way. You can see it pretty well defined here. It's going to make its push into Kentucky as we get into, especially from about midday tomorrow into the afternoon and evening hours. I think that's when the better chance of rain is going to happen for us. And we're looking at rain and a few thunderstorms for the drive home and even a bit after that. But by Saturday morning, all of this is pretty much gone. I mean, there may be a few lingering showers in the eastern part, again, east of I-65. There could be some lingering showers in the Saturday morning, but by that time, most of us will be in the clear as far as any shower and thunderstorm activity, and we're not forecasting any severe weather, so that's not going to be a concern this time. It's just going to be some showers, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder, and then this thing is out of here for the rest of the weekend. Checking the charts here, the surface map, you can see that frontal boundary, and then the extension of a weak low pressure system, just that straw that is going to siphon up some of that moisture as we get into this afternoon and this evening. This is going to be from this system and that little shortwave disturbance. This is not even a factor yet, the system out west. This is not going to affect us until tomorrow. But what's going to get us this afternoon and this evening, right along the southern Kentucky border into northern and eastern Tennessee, that's going to be isolated showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder, and then it's over with as we get into late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Just kind of fades away. But here comes our next main system as we get it dropping out of Canada, meeting up with a low pressure system over the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma. And that is what's going to bring us the better chance of rain, as I mentioned, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and into early Saturday morning. Showers and a few thunderstorms, but again, not expecting severe weather out of this. It's going to move through pretty quickly. And even by Saturday afternoon, we're going to see clearing. Big high pressure begins to take over as we get into Sunday and into Monday. There's another front, but it's a dry front. I mean, that's that high pressure. It's Canadian high pressure. It's going to be so big and so strong that that front, when it comes through on Monday, is just going to be a shift in the wind, maybe to the northeast, and that's about it. There's not going to be much fanfare at all. And then by late Tuesday into Wednesday, here's another one of those straws, another extension, another little disturbance moves in, possibly with a chance of a shower, but that chance is pretty small. Right now, it's not going to be any big deal. as it comes through, maybe Tuesday. All right, one more thing to share with you. Of course, tomorrow is the day that I head to Tompkinsville, T-ville, town, over home, noon to 2. Yep, Ace Hardware Marketplace is the place. Ace is the place with the helpful weather radios. Remember the old jingle? Oh, well, they still use it, but it used to be Ace is the place with a helpful hardware man. And then they had to change. People, no, what was it? Ace is the place with a helpful hardware. Folks, that's what it is. To be more inclusive, of course. I remember it was Connie Stevens. Some of you will remember who that is. She was the lady who sang the Ace is the place with a helpful hardware man, and she would wink. Oh, you can't do that anymore. Woo! Sexist. I better button up this other collar so I, don't look too sexy. I'm too sexy for my shit. Yeah. Anyway, I remember those days. But Ace is still the place, and Ace is the place, Ace Hardware Marketplace, Main Street in Tompkinsville, noon to 2 tomorrow. I will be there to sell and program weather radios, $38.99 plus tax. Ace throws in the batteries. It takes 3 AA batteries to put in there for me to program, and every one of those radios have a chip in them, so that if you completely run down the batteries and you completely lose power, those chips that are in there remember what I programmed into that. So when you get a fresh pair of batteries or you plug it back into your outlet at home, it's going to remember what I programmed into it. So even if you live in northern Middle Tennessee, I can program your weather radio. Come see me in T-ville tomorrow, noon to 2. Ace Hardware Marketplace on Main Street, right there in Overhome, T-ville, town, whatever you want to call it. All right, speaking of town, I'm going to head into town and do the morning show at Sam 100.7, starting at 6 a.m. In the meantime, have a great day. Appreciate you watching. God bless you, and I will see you on the radio.